Welcome back to our channel Swing with Nature. Today is day 5 of our incredible journey in Georgia. We're heading towards one of the most breathtaking destinations in the country, Kazbegi. Get ready to experience stunning landscapes, snow-capped mountains, and the serene beauty of nature like never before. Join us as we swing through the wonders of nature. Don't forget to show your support, like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Swing with Nature. The journey from Tbilisi to Kazbegi took almost 3 to 4 hours by car. As you leave behind the hustle and bustle of Tbilisi, with its busy streets, traffic jams, modern cafes, and lively energy, a sense of calm begins to settle in. The Zhinvali reservoir, with turquoise waters shimmered under the sunlight, surrounded by lush green hills and forested slopes. It felt like nature's masterpiece, perfectly nestled amidst the Caucasus landscape. It lies near the historic Ananuri Fortress, adding even more charm to the scene. This spot is a must-stop for every traveler. We couldn't resist pulling over to capture the breathtaking views. The reservoir not only provides water to the region, but also offers a moment of tranquility and awe for anyone passing by. Zhinvali Reservoir is a large artificial lake located in the Greater Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, near the town of Zhinvali, about 45 kilometers north of Tbilisi. The reservoir was created by the Zhinvali Dam, which was built in the 1980s to provide water and hydroelectric power. It is surrounded by stunning mountain scenery, making it a popular spot for visitors. The turquoise waters of the reservoir are striking, and the area offers opportunities for fishing and boating. The location provides a picturesque backdrop, with the clear blue water contrasting against the rugged, green mountains. It's a peaceful and scenic spot, ideal for photography or a quiet escape into nature. Ananuri Fortress is a historic castle complex located on the banks of the Zhinvali Reservoir, perched on a hill with stunning views over the water and the surrounding mountains. This 16th-century fortress was the seat of the Dukes of Aragvi and is a significant architectural site in Georgia. The complex includes 2 churches, defensive walls, and towers. The most prominent of these is the Church of the Assumption, with its impressive frescoes and intricate architectural details. The fortress offers a glimpse into the region's history, serving as both a military and religious center. Its strategic location made it a stronghold during various periods of Georgian history, and today it remains one of the most visited historical sites in the country. Visitors can explore the fortress, walk along the walls, and enjoy the panoramic views of the reservoir and the surrounding landscape. Ananuri Fortress holds a rich history, steeped in stories of power struggles, military defense, and religious significance. During the 16th century, Ananuri was an important center for the Kingdom of Gergeti, which was often embroiled in conflict with the Kingdom of Kartli and other regional powers. The fortress played a role in the turbulent period when Georgia was divided into smaller kingdoms and duchies, often at war with each other or fighting to maintain independence from the invading forces of Persia and the Ottoman Empire. After Georgia's annexation into the Soviet Union in the 20th century, Ananuri, like many other historical sites, fell into neglect. However, following the collapse of the Soviet Union, efforts were made to restore the fortress and preserve its historical significance. Today, Ananuri is a powerful symbol of Georgia's history, culture, and strength. It's not just a fortress, but a place where stories of ancient glory, battles, and Georgian pride continue to resonate through its stone walls. Visitors come not only for its historical significance, but also for its stunning beauty and the opportunity to experience the rich cultural heritage that it represents. Just a short distance from Ananuri Fortress, we stop to see the meeting of Aragvi and Kura rivers. The Aragvi River originates from the Greater Caucasus Mountains and flows southward through the beautiful valleys and rugged terrain, eventually joining the Kura River. The Kura River, the longest river in Georgia, runs across much of the country, including through the capital, Tbilisi. It plays a vital role in the country's agriculture, hydropower generation, and historical development. When the two rivers meet, the waters momentarily flow side by side before blending, creating a dramatic visual effect. The distinct colors of the waters from the two rivers due to differences in sediment, minerals, and speed of flow often create a clear visual divide, making it an awe-inspiring sight. The meeting of the rivers is located in the region historically known as Kartli, which is at the heart of Georgian culture and civilization. The area around the meeting of the rivers is incredibly picturesque. The journey from the meeting of the rivers to Stepantsminda or Kazbegi is one of the most scenic and adventurous routes in Georgia. It's a journey filled with breathtaking views, historical landmarks, and cultural treasures. The sight of sheep and their masters along the roads to Stepantsminda is more than a picturesque moment. It's a living connection to Georgia's history, culture, and the enduring bond between its people and the land. It's common for traffic to slow or stop to allow the flocks to cross the road. The road winds through one of the most rugged and visually stunning regions of Georgia, flanked by the majestic Caucasus Mountains. These peaks, many of which are snow-capped year-round, rise sharply against the sky, their white crowns gleaming in the sunlight. This ancient route has connected Georgia with Russia for centuries, passing through some of the most rugged and beautiful terrains in the Caucasus. Old-fashioned tunnels and often see a queue of trucks parked or crawling along the road. These features are part of the road's unique character, blending its historical importance with its modern role as a vital transportation route. The tunnels on the Georgian Military Highway were built decades ago, many during the Soviet era, to protect the road from heavy snowfall, avalanches, and rock slides in this rugged mountainous region. They stand as relics of an earlier time, adding a sense of nostalgia and history to the journey. This highway is a critical trade route between Georgia and Russia, part of the north-south corridor that connects Europe to Asia. Driving through this area, the combination of old tunnels, the rugged road, and the line of waiting trucks gives the highway an adventurous, almost cinematic quality. Russia-Georgia Friendship Monument, also called the Gudauri Panorama, is a must-stop attraction along the way. This is a striking and symbolic landmark located along the Georgian Military Highway near the Gudauri ski resort. It is perched at a height of 2,380 meters on a cliff overlooking the Devil's Valley Gorge, offering one of the most breathtaking panoramic views in the region. The monument was constructed in 1983 to commemorate the bicentennial of the Treaty of Georgievsk, an agreement signed in 1783 between the Kingdom of Kartli, a Georgian kingdom, and the Russian Empire. The treaty established Georgia as a protectorate of Russia, marking the beginning of a complex and often contentious relationship between the two nations. Built during the Soviet era, the monument was intended to symbolize the friendship and unity between Russia and Georgia, though the sentiment behind it is viewed differently today due to the changing political dynamics and history of conflict between the two nations. The monument is a circular stone structure, with one side open to the gorge and the mountains beyond. It is made of concrete and stone, showcasing a robust and functional Soviet architectural style. The interior walls are adorned with a large mosaic mural that stretches around the entire inner circumference. The mural is vibrant and colorful, depicting scenes from Georgian and Russian history, culture, and folklore. The Gudauri Panorama is famous not just for the monument but for the incredible 360-degree views it offers of the Caucasus Mountains and the Devil's Valley Gorge below. In summer, the green valleys and rugged cliffs create a stark contrast to the monument's stone exterior, while in winter, the snow-covered landscape turns the area into a surreal white wonderland. While the monument is a stunning piece of art and a historical landmark, it is also a reminder of Georgia's complex relationship with Russia. For some, it represents a bygone era of Soviet influence, while for others, it is simply a tourist attraction offering unparalleled views. Over the years, the symbolism of friendship has become ironic, particularly after conflicts like the 2008 Russo-Georgian War, which strained relations between the two countries. The monument's bold architecture, vivid murals, and surrounding landscapes make it a popular spot for photography. The site provides a serene spot to pause during the journey along the highway, take in the natural beauty, and reflect on the historical significance. The monument is easily accessible from the Georgian Military Highway and is a popular stop for those traveling between Tbilisi and Stepantsminda. The Russia-Georgia Friendship Monument is a unique blend of history, art, and natural beauty. Whether you visit for the breathtaking views or the intriguing story behind its creation, it's a memorable stop on your journey through the majestic Caucasus. The road descends from the Friendship Monument, snaking its way through steep mountain passes. The sharp curves and elevation changes make for an exciting drive, so cautious navigation is essential, especially in winter or during rainy weather. The road runs parallel to the Aragvi River, which flows rapidly through the valley. The sound of the rushing water and the sight of it carving its way through the rocky terrain add to the dramatic ambience. On the way to Stepantsminda, there's a fascinating stop known as the Mineral Springs of Gudauri, or sometimes referred to as the Truso Mineral Springs, where water rich in minerals like iron flows naturally from the mountains. These springs are a unique natural attraction, often marked by their striking orange-red deposits and a distinctive, slightly fizzy taste. The springs are located near the Gudauri area, along the Georgian Military Highway, and are easily accessible from the road. The water emerges from the mountainside, flowing over rocks and leaving vivid orange, red, and rust-colored streaks on the surface due to the high concentration of iron and other minerals. These colors contrast beautifully with the surrounding green or snowy landscape, depending on the season. The water is rich in iron, carbonates, and sulfur, giving it its distinctive metallic and slightly fizzy taste. Locals believe the water has therapeutic properties and is good for the skin, digestion, and general health. The water has a metallic tang from the iron content and a slight fizziness, making it feel effervescent. There's also a subtle sulfuric smell, similar to some mineral-rich waters found in hot springs or spa towns. The natural carbonation of the water adds to its unique flavor and texture, often compared to a lightly fizzy mineral drink. The mineral-rich water creates unusual and colorful rock formations, making it a striking natural phenomenon worth photographing. Visitors often sample the water directly from the spring, experiencing its unique taste and natural carbonation. Mineral springs like these are deeply connected to Georgia's culture and tradition, as Georgians have long valued their natural healing properties. The strong mineral flavor may not appeal to everyone, but it's an authentic experience that connects you to the land. The contrast of bright mineral deposits against the backdrop of the mountains provides a unique photo opportunity. Stopping at the mineral springs along the Georgian Military Highway is more than just a chance to quench your thirst, it's an opportunity to engage with Georgia's natural wonders and experience firsthand the health-giving properties of its land. Few small local shops and stalls offer a unique opportunity to purchase traditional Georgian goods, local snacks, and souvenirs while enjoying the stunning natural surroundings. The stalls near the Truso Springs are often rustic and simple, but exude a warm, welcoming atmosphere. Many of the shopkeepers are locals who take pride in sharing their culture with visitors. The natural beauty of the area, with the mineral-rich waters and stunning mountain backdrop, adds to the charm of these roadside shops, offering a great chance to take a break, stretch your legs, and engage with the local culture. As you continue your journey beyond the Truso mineral springs towards Stepantsminda, the road starts to narrow and become more rugged. This section of the Georgian Military Highway is notably more challenging, especially as you approach the steep mountain passes and narrow, winding stretches of the road that make the drive slower and more difficult. The road becomes increasingly narrow as it climbs higher into the Caucasus Mountains. Many sections are not wide enough for large vehicles to pass comfortably, forcing drivers to navigate tight curves and steep inclines with caution. In some areas, the road turns from paved to unpaved gravel or rocky paths, These sections are bumpy and may cause delays, especially when vehicles are trying to cross without damaging their suspension. The road is a key route for cargo trucks traveling between Georgia and Russia, especially around the Kazbegi border crossing. Trucks carrying goods often slow down the flow of traffic, particularly in areas with sharp curves or narrow passages where overtaking is not possible. During peak hours, you might encounter long queues of trucks, creating bottlenecks and adding time to your travel. Despite the slow pace, this section of the road is incredibly scenic, with dramatic mountain landscapes, lush valleys, and stunning views of the Caucasus. While the journey may take longer, it's an opportunity to enjoy the beauty of the region at a more relaxed pace. After a 3 hours of journey, we reached Stepantsminda, also known as Kazbegi. Stepantsminda is a small town in the Meskhetian region of Georgia, situated at an elevation of about 1,740 meters, 5,710 feet, above sea level. The town is named after Saint Stephan, Stepantsminda, who is believed to have been a Georgian monk, while Kazbegi refers to the surrounding Mount Kazbeg. After a long journey through narrow roads and dramatic landscapes, arriving in this peaceful town feels like stepping into another world, a place where time slows down and nature's majesty takes center stage. Kazbegi is a small municipality of less than 5,000 people. It is located in the far northeast of the country of Georgia, around 12 kilometers shy of the Russian border and almost directly due north of the capital city, Tbilisi. The Gergeti Trinity Church, or Tsminda Samiba, is undoubtedly the most famous attraction in Stepantsminda. Perched at an altitude of 2,170 meters on a hill, the church offers breathtaking views of Mount Kazbeg and the surrounding mountains. It's one of the most photographed landmarks in Georgia and an unmissable sight for visitors, and that's our final destination today. The church's elevated position allows for panoramic views of Mount Kazbeg, the surrounding peaks of the Caucasus Mountains, and the valleys below. On clear days, the view is truly awe-inspiring, with the snow-capped summit of Kazbeg dominating the skyline. The church is situated in a remote and peaceful spot, surrounded by nature. Its isolation adds to the sense of spirituality and tranquility that visitors feel when they visit. The church is accessible via a hiking trail from Stepantsminda, which takes around 1.5 to 2 hours to complete depending on your pace. The trail is relatively steep but offers magnificent views of the landscape along the way. Alternatively, you can take a jeep tour that will drive you up the mountain to the church. Many local drivers offer this service, and it's an option for those who prefer not to hike or are short on time. The jeep ride itself is an adventure, as it involves navigating rugged mountain roads. The view of the church with Mount Kazbeg in the background is one of the most photographed scenes in Georgia, making it a must for photographers. Spend some time exploring the area around the church, taking in the stunning vistas, or simply sitting in silence, reflecting on the serene surroundings. When we visited, the day was slightly foggy and Mount Kazbeg wasn't much visible, even though the views are stunning and breathtaking. The church was constructed in the 14th century, during the reign of the Georgian king Alexander I. It was originally intended to serve as a monastic center and a place of worship for the region's isolated population. It is dedicated to the Holy Trinity and is considered one of the most important symbols of Georgian Christianity. Its location high above the town of Stepantsminda reflects its status as a place of spiritual elevation and connection to the divine. Gergeti Trinity Church follows the traditional Georgian cross-domed architectural style, characterized by a central dome supported by four strong walls with smaller arched windows. The church is made of local stone, giving it a rustic yet enduring appearance that blends harmoniously with the surrounding mountainous landscape. The church is still an active place of worship, and visitors often describe a sense of spiritual awe upon visiting. If you visit during a service, you can experience the beauty of Georgian Orthodox liturgy. The church's interior is relatively simple but beautiful, with frescoes, religious icons, and artifacts that reflect the long history of Georgian Orthodox Christianity. For many Georgians, the Gergeti Trinity Church is a sacred pilgrimage site. Its location, far from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, makes it a place of solitude, prayer, and connection with the divine. The church is situated in a remote and peaceful spot, surrounded by nature. Its isolation adds to the sense of spirituality and tranquility that visitors feel when they visit. The church, alongside the majestic Mount Kazbeg, represents the strength and resilience of the Georgian people, having stood through centuries of history, including foreign invasions, political upheavals, and the challenges of life in the mountains. Visiting Gergeti Trinity Church is a highlight of any trip to Stepantsminda. The church's stunning location, combined with its rich history and spiritual significance, makes it one of Georgia's most beloved landmarks. After an awe-inspiring visit to the Gergeti Trinity Church with its breathtaking views of Mount Kazbeg, we continued our journey towards Tbilisi, the vibrant capital of Georgia. Along the way, we had a chance to interact with locals and experience the warmth and friendliness of the Georgian people, further enriching our travel experience. On the winding roads, we met shepherds with their flocks of sheep, a scene that adds a touch of pastoral charm to the journey. This timeless tableau reflects the deep-rooted traditions of Georgian mountain life, where shepherding has been a way of life for centuries. The shepherds, often referred to as masters, are typically dressed in traditional attire suitable for the rugged mountain environment. They're loyal sheepdogs, trained to protect the flock from predators and help with herding. The sheep themselves are usually local breeds, adapted to the mountainous terrain and climate. Large flocks slowly moving along or across the road, creating a mesmerizing scene as they flow like a living river of white. Shepherding is more than just a livelihood in Georgia, it is a cultural legacy. Sheep provide wool, milk, used for making traditional Georgian cheese like sulguni, and meat, playing a central role in the rural economy. This scene offers a glimpse into the authentic rural life of the Caucasus. It's an excellent opportunity for photography, capturing the contrast between the ancient traditions and the majestic natural backdrop. Observing these shepherds and their flocks reminds travelers of the slower pace of life in the mountains, where the rhythm of nature still governs daily activities. After enjoying the peaceful countryside, breathtaking landscapes and vivid culture, we finally arrived in the vibrant city of Tbilisi. The calm, majestic mountains slowly give way to the lively streets of Georgia's capital. With the plan of exploring this bustling city on our next day, we headed towards our accommodation. Thank you for joining this incredible journey through Georgia. From the mountain peaks to the vibrant city streets, we've experienced the beauty, culture, and warmth of this amazing country. If you liked our video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing journeys. Until next time, Gamajaba from Georgia.